we are on South African matter, okay?
Yeah.
So what happened in South Africa? Can you just give us, like, because there's some people here,
Yeah.
South Africa is their prayer point.
Exactly.
So for you to tell me you live in South Africa and then you came back to Cameroon and then you had to come to the UAE as your last resort, what actually happened in South Africa that made you to return?
Actually, South Africa is a good place. Or let me say to myself,
Okay.
it was a good place for me because I was not doing bad there. It was actually favoring me, but the only disadvantage I had in South Africa is that in South Africa it's very challenging to get an opportunity to work in a company unlike we have here in UAE.
Okay.
So there back in South Africa you need to hustle for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, like you need to create a business or make yourself self-employed.
Okay.
And hustle. Otherwise, you have to embark on education, which is not very easy for some of us from, let's say, backgrounds which we can. That's how it ended. To be honest, I stayed at the airport from that morning to about 8 p.m. in the evening.
Okay.
No one to pick me up. I was so damn hungry. Then he came. He said, welcome. I said, yeah. I said, what's up? I'll be back for you. Seeing sharp and our chop.
So in the UAE.
Yeah. He took me somewhere in Ashman.
Okay.
Yeah. He took me to Ashman. Then he took me in one African corner there. He bought food. Then I ate. Then I rested a bit.
Okay.
Then he said, okay, bro, we have to go now to the bus station. I will just pay your bus and send you to Abu Dhabi. And your brother will receive you there. Yeah. Then he went, paid the bus, and he actually bought the SIM card I'm using today at that bus station.
Okay.
Yeah, he bought me a SIM card there.
So you're one of those people that have used their one SIM card from when they came into UAE up till now. Yeah, even me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got me that SIM card and paid my ticket to Abu Dhabi. When I arrived at Abu Dhabi, then I called my brother. He said, okay, well done. Just take a taxi where you are standing. Tell the taxi you're coming to this area. I can't remember the name anymore.
Musafa, maybe.
Yeah. Then when I took the taxi, dropped me there, then I called him, I'm down, I'm here. He said, okay, give me 5 minutes. Then he came down, received me. Then when we went into the apartment, he said, this is our room. When he opened the door, I said, wow.
Bungalows.
I said, so how many people are here, bro? He said, we are in this room. There were 12 guys.
Okay. How many beds?
There were 5 beds.
Okay.
Because there was one guy inside with a wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the down bed.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was on the up bed. He said, we have to manage here until you get something doing. I said, well, we have to manage. There's no choice. Then he asked me, how was the journey? I said, bro, it was good. I said, so if you come with anything, I responded in English, pa, no get do. Then I was 28 out of my pocket. The guy, he laughed. Okay, no. He said, okay, no problem. Okay. We have to manage. Then we stayed there. Then he told me, these are samples. That same night, he gave me some sample CVs. He said, yeah, I believe you can edit CVs. I said, no, that's not an issue. He showed me LinkedIn, Indeed, that when you edit your CV, you have to apply here on Indeed. And hopefully you will get something. Yeah. He was also not financially fine the time I came because he just came back from vacation and he was expecting to get salary at the end of the month before he can be stable. So we were depending on the food I brought. Okay. Yeah. Then I could not also go out to distribute my CVs physically. There was no money. He didn't also have money that I can print a CV.
Wow, yeah. That was hard.
It was very hard. So one fateful afternoon, I said, on this online application. No one is calling me. This is 1 week already down. And if my visa gets finished, I will not even have money for visa change.
Yeah.
Then I got up from the bed that afternoon. He was at work. I went downstairs to the flash drive memory stick that I had. I went to the car park. I went to one guy, approached one guy who just parked the car, say, good afternoon, sir. Say, yes. He said, please, can you help me 10 dirhams? I want to print my CV. He said, okay, just wait. Then he gave me 10 dirhams. I did like that in that car park, and I raised 40 dirhams.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So actually, your first 1 week in the UAE, no, your first 2 weeks in the UAE, you needed to beg.
Yes, I had to
Just
beg to print a CV.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Then I got 40 dirhams.
Okay.
I took this money. He came back and said, bro, I've raised some money. He said, how? I said, when these guys were sitting here, I went downstairs. I had to beg. Then I got 40 dirhams.
Wow.
The guy, he laughs. Wow. I said, okay. He said, let's go and print CVs. We went, print CVs. Then he said, tomorrow, just go, we just walk around. I will not be at home, or when I come back in the evening, we'll move around and you will share your CVs around.
Okay.
Yeah. We did that. But God being so kind, within 10 days of me here being here in UAE, I got a call for a job interview in Sahara Center, Sharjah.
Okay.
Then I told him, bro, one lady has called me for an interview. It's a restaurant in Sharjah. Our problem now was, how will I get to Sharjah? He didn't have money for me. I don't even know where Sharjah is. Yeah, he said.
Because you needed access.
I needed access. I needed transportation. Then we discussed inside the bed space. There was one guy also who was also hunting for a job. He had a bus card, Dubai bus card. He said, bro, I have 50 dirhams in my bus card. You can use it to Sharjah. Just go to the bus station. You will pay the ticket with this bus card. They will drop you at Union. When you get out from Union, just ask for metro station. Go inside the metro station. Take green line to Etisalat. They will drop you at the stadium. He gave me all this description. I put it on writings. Then I just followed as he instructed. Then when I arrived Union, I took green. I went to the metro. I tagged green line to Etisalat. Then I dropped at the stadium. Okay. Then I asked around, how will I get to Sahara Center? Then somebody said, no, you take bus 24.
Okay.
Then I took it to Sahara Center.
Okay.
So I went there. Then I had to search inside Sahara Center. They said my interview was, they said, food court.
Okay.
Charlie's restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I went there at the food court. I looked, I saw Charlie's restaurant, and I approached the restaurant. I said, I've been called for an interview here.
Okay.
Then they said, okay, the madam will be coming very soon. Just stay there. When she comes, you could call you. I stayed there. The lady who interviewed me was actually the owner of the restaurant.
Okay.
She said, it's amazing. You are a good guy. Let the store manager comes in the evening. Then he will decide. I stayed there until evening. Wow. Store manager came and told me, okay, where are you from? He just asked me where I'm from. I said, Cameroon. I said, you look like a nice guy. You can work? I said, yes. He said, okay, no problem. Then he approved me that I should join.
Oh, that's how you got your first job?
That's how I got my first job.
Wow.
Within 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Then this lady, the owner of the restaurant, told me I have to go for a pre-medical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very big challenge for me because I didn't have money. Even to return back to Abu Dhabi that day, I could not go back. I think up to today. So I started hustling. I contacted my brother. They said I have to do pre-medicals. This will cost me like 250 dirhams. Yeah. How will I raise this money? He said, call your uncle there. I called my uncle. He managed to give me 100 dirhams. Then I called one friend who was here also. He came, gave me 100 dirhams. I managed like that, and I raised this money. Then where to sleep that night?
Oh my God, the challenge was real.
Yeah, where to sleep that night? I'm very new. Then the manager was an African from Kenya. He told me, just go down out of the mall around that is in front of the mall opposite. There are a lot of Africans there, mainly Cameroonians, Nigerians are there. You can meet anyone and you ask him where you can get the best space. He thought I have so much money. I went down. I saw the paste. When people are advertising their bed space and rooms, they will paste numbers around. So I was picking those numbers and calling until it was midnight.
Wow.
One lady which I called and she said no, she only has the room. She called me back and said there's one guy who has called her and is requesting if she can provide someone with whom they will join the room.
Okay.
I told her, okay, no problem. I can join the room with the guy. But I had no money.
That was hope, actually.
Yes. I had no money on me at all.
Oh my God.
Then she said, okay, let's meet at the bridge. There's a footbridge out of her. I said, okay, I'll wait there. She came with that guy. Before she came with that guy, one of the guys with whom we were at the best space in Abu Dhabi had called me and directed me Sharjah Getower that I should go there. There's a bed space there. That I should go and keep my bags there and tell the guys that tomorrow they will send money for my bed space.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went, I kept my bag there. I told those guys that they were Cameroonians. I said, bro, you guys, tomorrow morning, my brother from Abu Dhabi will send me money. Then I will pay. So I have to sleep here today. He said, okay, no problem. That is your bed.
Okay.
Just keep your bags. Just stay there. Keep your bag. I kept them. Then that lady called me. I went down. Met that lady. With that guy, we went to that room. She said, it was a very big room, it was a hall. She said, this room is 1,800, excluding bills. Then that guy asked me, bro, where is your own money? I told that guy, give the lady your own money. By tomorrow, I will get my own money.
Wow. My God. That was... No, your level of faith, I don't understand. What was working in your head?
So,
they are saying 1,800, right? And then you have to give 900 dirhams as your own hand. You had nothing, but you were just saying, okay.
This guy, it was a guy from Uganda. He gave the lady this money. Then I went and slept in that bed space. In the morning, I took my bag from the bed space. I came to the room.
Okay.
I never had anything. I didn't have a bed. That guy had his bed. Yeah, he brought his bed. Then he asked me, bro, where is your own bed? You have just this bag? I said, yes, bro, I don't have a bed. He said, okay, how are you going to sleep? I have my girlfriend. We are sleeping together. I said, no problem, bro. Stay. You can sleep. I will see what to do. And about that day, I just went downstairs. Around the buildings, I saw one clean mattress. I just picked it. Then I took it to the room. I put it on the floor. I said, where did you get mattress, bro? I told him I bought it downstairs. I put that mattress on the floor. Then I got a bed spread for 10 dirhams from day to day. Then I put it on the mattress. I started sleeping. Then I go. And then 2-3 days, that lady was calling that guy because she was now like the main person of the room.
Yeah.
You guys are not giving your money. I told that guy, bro, right now my brother is in problem. I don't have money. Just like that, I was playing. Then suddenly one good friend of mine with whom I was in Cameroon, I contacted him that, bro, I'm in UAE, I'm around Sahara Center. He said, okay, send me your location. I sent. He came. Then I explained the whole story to him. He said, don't worry, I will give you money. He gave me 600 dirhams.
Whoa.
He said, give that guy. I didn't have money on me. I have to give that guy 500. I told him, take this 500, give to that lady. I'm working. By month end, I'll get my salary. Then I'll complete this money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we ask how much was the salary of your start salary?
My start salary was 1,800.
Okay, so you've given 500 dirham.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The balance is 400 dirham.
Yeah.
And then when 1 month climb again, before the month end, when you see your salary, 900 plus 400, that's going to be 1,300. It means you just give that 1,300 and survive on 500.
At that moment, I didn't care. When I arrived here in UAE, I just needed survival.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Savings or money was
Okay.
not my point. I just wanted to be staying. I just wanted to have peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was not even thinking that I gave him. Then I managed one. I didn't have food. How to survive until month end. Lucky enough, I was working in a restaurant. I have to depend on,
Restaurant
in the
food.
restaurant, you cannot, they don't keep leftover food. Yeah, they either tell you guys should take it or throw it. Yeah. So every evening, I have to bring my food from the restaurant, and I was depending on that food. And this guy was very surprised. He was calling me. He asked me, where are you from? I said, Cameroon. Which area? Are you from the French or the English speaking? I said English speaking, Bamenda. That time, I think the crisis in Cameroon just started. And this guy was calling me Ambazonia. I said, bro, my mind is not there. I don't even need to be talking about these things. Then every time when he would cook with his girlfriend, they will be eating. And you said, bro, you are not eating? You don't have money? You don't have family? Call your family back home. They will send you money. Why are you living like this? He was like, every time. Then when he gives me food, he say, bro, take. If you cannot call your family, eat. You are stressing me here. Why are you living like this? And I was looking at the guy. I said, this guy doesn't know what I'm going through. Then I got my salary month and I managed. I didn't pay the place complete. I think for over 3 months, I did not pay the plate fully.
Okay.
I always give part of the money. I give part like that.
Okay. At least they were taking the part and giving you a little bit of
and
peace.
giving me a little bit of peace.
Yes.
Then I was surviving. Then that's how I started. I worked there. I think I was doing well there.
Okay.
Then I worked for 1 year, second year.
Okay.
Then I said, no, I think I should upgrade myself.
Okay. Very important.
Yeah, said I will not continue washing these plates and doing these things for 1,800. How will I survive? I think I've rested enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I need income. Then I went in for Nebosh course.
Okay. Okay.
After completion of this course,
Okay.
somebody told me you can. I met one friend. Okay, while in the restaurant, I used to see guys, these Emirate guys.
Yeah.
Emirate Airlines, work at Nata, they usually come there and then I'll tell them, bro, how do you get this job? I'll be asking them, say, no, take our website. You go apply through the website. I said, okay. When I got this Nebosh, I upgraded my CV. I put some experience. I make CV and some CVs I have to. You know how we edit our CVs here. You put some home experiences that you don't even have.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I like fill my profile on that career website, every time when I'm applying for a job, I don't care. I don't even need to look what they are requesting. I just because once you already complete the career website profile or whatever, you just be taking next and submit. next and submit. You don't have any stress of like editing anything anymore, or you might just like change your CV where required. Yeah. So when I got my Nebosh, I upgraded my CV. I did I upgraded my CV. Then I like edited the CV for airport jobs.
Okay.
Yeah, customer service, baggage handlers, airport operations. Yeah. So on that career website, I realized that when applying, I was just applying everything randomly. At times, I'll just receive email. Sorry, we were not selected at this time for this.
You don't even know when you apply for this one.
I don't even know when I applied for this one. So that's how it happened. So I applied everything as a position that I saw on the website. So when my young man came here, I use it as a point to encourage him that here in UAE, you need to be bold. You need to be confident. Yes. I told him, don't be scared of anything. Be smart. When you get a job here in UAE, you get on the job training.
Yeah.
So don't be scared of anything that you see as a job position in UAE. Send your CV.
Yeah.
Grace speak, and Grace can speak for you, and you
Right.
see that you enter somewhere that people be asking you that how
Yeah.
did you get here? Yeah. Because I told him this CV is just like sending your contact number for HR to call you or your address or something. Most of them, if they need a position, they will not put so much emphasis on reading the CV. They will contact you, then you will come to interview. They will see how you present yourself. Yeah. And if you're smart enough, most positions, maybe 80%, if they see that you are educated enough and fit for the job, they will recruit you and they will do on-the-job training.
Yes.
Yeah, at least 80% of companies, they do that here. And he said, okay, boss, I will do that. I will do that. I said, okay, keep up, never give up. Then, when my contract finished in that restaurant, I started applying other companies. I started applying for safety officer jobs. I had one colleague also from Cameroon, George. He met me in the restaurant. My contract got finished. I told him, bro, I will not renew. He said, bro, you know I get a job. You know you renew. I said, bro, forget. I will have a job. You see, as I'm canceling, I used to talk with Faith. I will be on transit into another job. He said, hey, they I can't talk them. I say, I'm telling you, I will be on transit into another job. Then within 3 weeks after my cancellation,
Wow.
I got an offer as a safety officer in Jebel Ali.
Wow.
In a factory. Yeah. I went there, interviewed, they selected me.
Wow.
Then they said I should carry my bags to the company accommodation. I went there, I started working. I worked there for almost 2 years. Yeah. Until 2021,
Okay.
January. Yeah, which I came back from one outstation work from Jordan.
Okay.
Then they said they have to cut down their workers.
Okay.
Yes. Then I was terminated. Yeah. Then I had to start another job hunt. After almost 2 years of working with them.
Okay.
Yeah. I started hunting again. It was very difficult.
Post-COVID.
Yeah, post-COVID, it was very difficult to get a job. At that moment, I think I had brought my wife here already.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very difficult. She was here in UAE already. My wife was here already. Then I stayed for almost 9 months without a job.
Okay.
That is from January 2021 to about August ending 2021. Almost 9. That was 8 months plus. My wife also was here. She didn't have a job.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very difficult. Luckily enough, when they canceled me, I got all my benefits.
Okay.
Then I think I was really guarded. I took a flat in Sharjah
Okay.
at that moment. Then this flat, I could give 1 room for rent and the whole. Then I was in the room, 1 room also with my wife.
Okay.
So I could manage to
Get more funds.
get more funds. Yeah, to catch up with the checks. Yeah, then surviving also visa change. I have to do some other hustles around. Yes, for that time being. And at that same moment, I had registered for my marriage signing at the consulate here in UAE. There was no money, but towards that time of my marriage signing, my wife got a job in Jumeirah.
Okay.
In a salon. So she was the one now who supported us at that moment. She worked about 3 months, then we signed. So life started from there.
Okay.
Then one guy with whom I was working with in my previous company as a safety officer, one Filipino guy, he met one safety manager, and that safety manager asked him to work with him. He said, no, I already have a job. But he said there's also an African guy. He would recommend him. Then he recommended me to that guy.
Okay.
He was a Nigerian guy, safety manager. He's a Nigerian guy.
Okay.
He gave him my number. We discussed. This manager told me, send me your CV. I sent. When I went for interview with this guy, he interviewed me. He said, okay, you can go. I'll get back to you. I had some hopes. I came, I stayed for almost 2 months. This guy did not call me back.
Wow.
One fateful Sunday afternoon, he texted me on WhatsApp. He said, bro, are you still searching for a job? I said, yes. He said, can you come tomorrow? Monday, I said, yes, I'll come. When I went there, he said, okay, come. He said this, he gave me to an Arabic guy who was looking for a safety officer. I told that guy, this guy is fit to occupy the post you are looking for. Then they recruited me as a safety officer, I think with a much more better salary than my previous company. Yeah, I started working with them until date.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was a very nice one. I loved your faith because you were just doing things with so much hope. Getting a shared room for over 900 dirhams with nothing in your purse, that is some hope that many people just need to glue to, because myself, I cannot do that. I need to have a very big heart because you could be embarrassed. So some people will just step back, like, because they don't want to get embarrassed actually. But that was a very brilliant step you took, and thank God for the people that were around.
Yeah, I had very good people around.
Yes.
You supported me.
So you did not really go for any visa change because
I didn't go for, I already did my visa change. After I lost my job, the time I was 9 months home without a job.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for 2 visa change actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I went for 2 visa change.
All right, because
in 2021.
Okay, all right. You lose your job. Then
in January I lost my job. Then I had to, they gave me 28 days grace period. After that 28 days, I didn't have a job. I had to go for visa change.
Okay.
Then I got 3 months. I got 3 months visa. After that 3 months visa, it got exhausted. I still didn't get a job. I have to go again for another visa change in May. Then I think I went for 3 visa change.
Okay.
I went for 3 visa change in 2021.
So the visa changes, were you doing it airport to airport? How was it like?
This one was internally.
Okay, post-COVID was internally.
It was internally.
No, okay, so you did not really, because I said in my video, I said there was a time when I was like 17 months without a job, and I had to do visa changes. And at that time, it's not this visa change that they're doing internally. No, honey. You would have to go to maybe Soha in Oman, then you turn
Oman,
around and come, Kuwait, you turn around and come back. Yeah, I've been to Oman, Soha, I've been to Kuwait City, I've been to this other Oman city, which is close by. Like, I went for so many visa changes that I've lost count, okay? So it's not an easy business. I even had to sleep in Sharjah airport. At that time, they were giving 4,700. You keep 4,700 so that as deposit, so that if you don't do your visa, they will use that one to buy your visa back home. Yeah, so it was crazy. I've been through it, and it's not even smiling. I will not wish someone to be in that phase, because it's a very difficult phase, especially if you're struggling, you don't have people around to help you. It's really very difficult. Okay, so you've seen the bed spaces. Okay, in your bed space, did you have to queue to bathe? Because see, I've had people here who said they had to queue to bathe because it was a very large one.
Yeah, actually in the bed space when I arrived here, in the morning, since I didn't have a job, since I was just there for 10 days, in the morning, they have to queue. Those who were working, they have to wait for one another, this one bathe and go for this. So I was just on the up bed observing how they are doing in there.
You didn't really feel it?
I didn't really feel that.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so that was amazing. And then the part where you had to beg was another amazing one, because there's some people who just stress like that and do not want to beg. Sometimes, trust me, I also have that issue that I don't like begging. Like, let me just sit in silence and just die in silence. Sometimes it's not the best, because the next person close to you, if you don't ask, they will not know what you're going through.
Exactly.
So you need to be very audible, and you need to be very audible of your issues you're going through, but be mindful of who you tell it to, because it breaks you when you're asking for help from someone that does not really have that help to give you, or someone you think in your head, will give you, and then you go there and the person does not give you.
That's true.
So trust me, it's another bold step you took. And then you going downstairs and picking a mattress. That one nearly blasted my head. So was it in the trash can or just, where was it?
No,
where did you pick the mattress from?
Just like
So we are on the next question. Would you say your journey to success would have been better if you went to other nations like Germany, US or UK? If yes or no, tell me why.